I still had myself muted. How's everybody doing? Hello, Internet. We are live. It really does help if you hit unmute when you switch scenes. Oh, I really need to finish getting my poor, my poor Stream Deck fixed. I keep stalling. Hi, how you doing? We got Mike, we got Alvin, we got Hades. Haven't seen you in ages. We got a poll sitting there that I'm sure y'all are gonna tie because that's how you roll. And, right, I forgot that, so I decided to barricade. Oh!
Liara is streaming right now. Liara is streaming right now.
Thank you very much, Cal. Appreciate it. I am indeed streaming right now. And Zoya's a big jerk. I wondered why this looked weird as I walked up to it. And the answer to why it looked weird is because the mini blocks apparently still have the old texture on them. So this is a mix and match of 3 of, yes, that is old. That is very old, Hades. But I'm still using it because it's still awesome. Yeah, this is 3 of the mini blocks in with 3 pieces of regular ore because Zoe's a jerk. But my pickaxe, yes. That one's not mine. Mine got named. I'm gonna have to poke him. Because mine definitely got named. Why is there a chicken in my... Yeah, anyway, we were only here for that. Though I am gonna see if I have, like... Yeah, we can take some of that gunpowder too. Yeah, we'll fly on back to my place. We will... It looked like Lil Splody as a treat is what won. So we will do Little Splody today. The chicken's probably my own doing and I just forgot. How's music volume, by the way, peeps? How is music volume? Okay, but I have 2 shulkers of sand here. I don't remember how much of it's sand and how much of it's red sand. It's almost no red sand. So I think what I will do is I will take the not quite full one to use now, and I will leave the completely full one to use with soy later. Actually, you know what we'll probably do is we'll just make a stack of TNT. What's up, babe? Oh. I thought the hubby was talking to me. He was talking to the dog. Silence on! But yeah, no, the chicken could honestly have been anyone. It could even have been me, and I just don't remember. This needs to go back into my box. I need to have a couple spare fire resist on me, at least one. And yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go buy ourselves some gunpowder and have a bit of fun here. How much how much is the TNT? Which order round is it? 5 gunpowder to 4 stand. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do 2 stacks. We'll do 2 stacks of TNT. That is all not going back in there yet. So. I do, however, need to grab more rockets out as well. Why is this not going back in there yet, you ask? Well, because I am lazy. And yes, I do have 5 stacks of gunpowder in there. I don't care. I'm buying it because, you know, support your local economy. Something like that. I don't know. Oh, because I need 10 stacks anyway. I just said that. If we get sick of digging tonight, we will do some redstone makings as well. How are you guys handling shops this season on Squidcraft, huh? How's that going so far? Wow, shockingly nothing more sold, but this is pretty cleaned out. We really need to restock. Hey, Mo! Oh, that's right, yeah. You're not playing on there right now. Derp. I have made one mistake in all this, but that's fine. Okay. So. 5. And TNT. Alright. Safely pick that up, and then 2, 3, 4, and 5. Here's stack TNT. So we get to go over there, we get to see what we need to do with that. Hey, Will Slime, how's it going? Hey! Welcome on in, Silent and Raiders. Hello, hello. We got James. We got Silent. We got True Pat, Longhorn, Vuos, Well, Visalia, Chewbacca, Raymond, Reneval. Oh no, we also got a big hole in the nether ceiling. So that's the side Zoe's been working on. I think we're gonna finish it off. Butterfly, hello. Thank you very much, Well. I appreciate it. Diagonal is here. Blue Turquoise, nice to meet you. Silly Warrior, nice to meet you as well. Welcome on in, Raiders. Hello, how's it going? How did redstone designing go over in Silence today? I remembered the other thing I wanted to go back to the overworld for. I was going to grab a... We're hopping back over to the overworld. I need to grab a armor stand because I need to see how big the area we actually need perimetered is, because so I just kind of heard the number and started digging. Which, like, you know, A, for enthusiasm, but... Hey, Violet! Welcome in, peeps. Very, very happy to see all y'all. I am in a great mood tonight. Also, Skinsu, thank you so much for that raid as well. James, could you get a shout out there for Skinsu also, since we just got a raid from them? But yeah, I am very, very psyched because my episode of Truly Bedrock that went out yesterday hit 1,000 views in the first 24 hours, and that is the first time that that has ever happened to me. So that is an incredibly exciting thing to have had happen. I am like psyched out of my mind. Skinsu right there was just the first time chatter. Was also a raid. Eating chorus for... Oh, thank you. That is also not on my person right now. We should fix that as well. This is going to be hilarious to be doing, because anytime that I am in the nether attempting to do stuff and make the mistake of having the chorus fruit with me. Things get weird real quick. We're topped up on cake. By the way, peeps, this is a all cake all the time household. That is the only thing we eat. 5, 6. Alright, we've got ourselves a banner now, too. So we have a banner. We have 2 stacks of TNT because the chat voted that we are going to do a little TNT as a treat and leave the rest of the exploding for when I can meet up with Zoe tomorrow. Yes, 1K hype. I am so excited. Ah, JPEG Eat. I bet that's not true. Silent, do you wanna come set off some TNT? You wanna come set off some TNT in the name of the gold farm? In the name of working towards massively killing your cousins? Oh, just did two hours of TNT. Does that? Hey, then everybody's already revved up. Also, wow, that warp just knocked me right out of the air. This is not my beautiful house. This, however, is. Alrighty. Armor stand and banner. Also, I should actually have the redemptions up because there's actually enough of you that I might see some. Because I only saw one of those chorus fruit redemptions. I am refunding both of you because I do not know which one of you I actually redeemed. And I figure that is the most honest way to do it. No, the marker pack's not working. Oh. But yeah, so I went a little overzealous with, well, so much for my armor stand. With, how much he dug out. Armor stand, go bye-bye. Relog? I do have stuff to make more armor stands, so that would actually help. All right. So. New armor stand. We are going to put the poor thing into a safety bubble this time. Probably not, actually, because I'm lazy. Yep, relogging worked. Thank you, whoever it was that suggested that. So this is the actual area that needs dug out. Is out to the red here. So I got a little overzealous, like I said. But we are going to be doing a bunch of digging within these realms here. Another chorus fruit. Ooh, that's going to be fun out here. Today is going to be a very hilarious day because I'm just going to be kind of chorus fruiting all over the place. Because anytime I go do anything in the nether, that's how things go. Yeah, we're gonna dig into the top area up there and we're gonna start blasting. Because why not? Oh, I got so startled. I was like, what is that? But it's the thing. It's the thing with the stuff that we're actually, like, doing at the moment. You know what? I have a fun question for chat. I have a fun question for you. There we go. There's a fun poll for you. I have exclamation point raid for mine, owner. Apparently some people think you do, so. But, you know. Enjoy your lurkin', Cal. I mostly only do spotting like this in search of, in search of, whatchamacallit. What's the word, peeps? Debris. Lag doesn't count as crashing. You gotta go the whole way. Yeah. Ancient Deborah. Is this the most efficient way to mine this out? No. Is it the most fun? Oh yeah. Okay, so we need... You can see approximately where we're heading over here. By the way, this that we are digging out here, this is a circle for a gold farm, another side gold farm. I know, overworld gold farms are more efficient, etc., but they're also way laggier. And I also just have a propensity for doing stuff the hard way, so there. So this is how we do around here. Bye, well, have a good one. Oh my gosh, owner. Yes, this is my 3rd season running of making this gold farm design. I just like gold. I like trading with piglins. That's the problem. That's the problem. Piglin trading is the Minecraft loot box. And I am addicted. I mean, granted, certain mobs are also loot boxes if you do it right, but, you know. And this stall ceiling here doesn't need to be really mined out properly. We are just worried about maximizing our spawning spaces and everything. We may wind up dropping the platform down a little bit, but the trouble is that I need the platform to be up high enough that the bottom here is not touching the lava. And we have about, 3 blocks of wiggle room right now. Right now I just had the platform on Y80 because it is easy math. This is not where I wanted to land. Oh yes, but here's the thing. Most seasons I go the whole season on the first pair of pants that I make. I think over the course of all... Well, we're on the 4th season now, but one of them was short, so we'll call it 3 seasons of TB. I have only lost 2 sets of armor? So, we've got a pretty good track record, you know? Yes, could you not? Ghasts are an incredibly inefficient mining method, unfortunately. Yeah, Season 3 technically didn't exist. I still don't know what we're doing about it. I don't know if it counts or not. I seem to be the only person concerned with whether or not Season 3 actually existed, though. Like, everybody else just is like, yeah, that's just a round of weirdness around here. Oh yeah, ghasts can help. But they are also very, very inefficient at helping. Because they're big crybabies. Like, they're just over there whining. I'm a ghast and I want to help. They don't like being made fun of either. They have no sense of humor. I don't actually know if I have fire protection on any of my armor, but I do have 2 fire resistance on. Only a few. Well, that is my challenge for everybody. Go make a freaking stack of TNT and set it off. It is a delight. It is a complete and total delight. I recommend it wholeheartedly. Alright, so we need to go. We need to seal this up first of all. Hi, can you stop, Ghast, please? Okay, 20 is what that is at. So we need to go to 60 over here. You're just looking for work? That's fair. Seriously, like, I hope, like, you know, obviously take into consideration what's your computer and what the server you play on can handle and what the server's rules are, but within those rules, they have very much optimized TNT in the last couple of updates. So, like, I recommend just going ahead and setting off a whole stack of TNT somewhere. You know, stand back far enough that you will not be caught in it, but do it. Okay, and then 70 was the center here, so we need to go out to 10 in this direction and 30 in the other. I'm also going to be going ahead and collecting any quartz that I can out of this because I need to restock the redstone shop. Because somebody definitely has bought me out. That's somebody actually being Zap. I would have expected it to be silent, but it was Zap. Why did I just try to place that under myself? That's not how this works. Not how any of this works. Zap made a moss farm. Hilariously, Zap made a moss farm twice because he made it and then realized it was 2 blocks off center with his base, which is like in that range of off-centerness where it like, you know, if something's like real off-center, then you're like, okay, it wasn't meant to be centered to begin with. It's fine. But if something's just a little off-center, then it's like, well, this is awful. Now I have to fix this. And that's what poor Zap ran into. A lot of lava right here. Now I'm remembering that I saw somebody recently, like, doing, like, using a lava bucket to clear lava. This is awful. Oof. That's more lava. Alright, so that's to 10 on that side, which means that we can then work our way back forward again on this one. We're just kind of like clearing out the edges with it. Yeah, see? And this direction we're going to go, and we're probably just going to accidentally walk off the edge in the process because I'm attempting to read chat at the same time. We did not walk off the edge. Woohoo! Alright. Blow this one up. Owner, re the Pigglesworth thing. I have no idea either. Piggy is just like a masterful storyteller regardless. Like, I love everything that he's doing. Oops. However, it winds up often with Piggy being a situation like with Foxy's stories of like, is this canon to the rest of TB? I don't even know. I have zero clue, but we're gonna roll with it. Listen, it's Team Undeadly. We love our lava. Or, not our lava. We love our TNT. We are sick of our lava. I am very sick of our lava. I have had enough lava for several seasons at this stage. Why am I back in the nether then, you ask? I don't know. Because gold's shiny? Mind you, I don't need this kind of gold for anything except trading, but Zoe does need it for apples because we still gotta... We're still trying to figure out how to get him back to normal. I think at this stage we're just gonna kill him and put him onto a new zombie. I don't know if anybody's seen him recently, but he is, okay, what do you call it when you try to boil something, but you, like, overboil it? Is there a word for that? What? Ah. Oh, last time I saw him, he was just, like, pure skull. Yeah, there's some kind of thing with cake right now that sometimes it just doesn't register you ate it. Called you failed home ec. Yeah. That checks out. Oh, okay. Well, in a strange twist of things, the furnace meeting is in the future from Zoe's point of view right now. It's 2 episodes off for him right now. Very confusing. These things happen. Like, he still has an episode tomorrow and an before that episode, so. So, therefore, as of this moment that I am working on the gold farm, it's still in the future. Hey, we got some debris, finally! Yeah. Yeah, he is, as of the last episode he put out, he is a slightly baked drown, I believe. Or maybe that's just as of, like, the recording that I did with him for this stuff. I don't know. All I know is he ain't looking good right now. I mean, like, he's normally a zombie, so I can't say there's exactly a high bar there for how he looks normally, but it's real bad right now. Yeah. It's been really funny watching him change on this, though. Dude, he didn't ever wind up wearing it, but for, while he was a husk, he had actually gone ahead and designed an outfit that was, Pixandrian clothing, like, Pixel Riff's, Kingdom on Empires. Since it's in a desert, and I thought that that was really adorable. Yeah, he never wore it, but the picture is in his Discord somewhere. Desquamation. I don't know what that word means. I'm taking it that that was your supply for, like, word for being extra boiled. I want the quartz! Thank you! Alright, we're gonna clean up these top edges a little bit. Not worrying too hard, since, like I said, you know, the main parts that matter are... Although he did such a... He did such a careful job of making his side all, like, perfect and everything. I should at least try to have this side be nice. I guess. I guess. I don't wanna... we are working on digging out a perimeter for a gold farm tonight, Case. Welcome on in. I know I asked you in a different chat somewhere, but it is Case, not Kase, right? Like, clearly it was not here because the thing says that that was your first chat in here, but... Need to get somebody in here running interference on this stuff or something. Okay. Laserfang, hello! Buenas noches, how you doing? How are you doing tonight? I'm probably going to be leaving this armor stand out here, even though I'm sure it's going to annoy a few people. I don't really care. That's just how it's going to be. Honestly, though, who else is even in the nether? Groova? Yeah, he's not going to care. He'll be confused, but he won't care. Okay. Well, yes, I would say, Mel, that that probably is the most accurate word for what he looked like last I saw him. During his stream earlier. Because apparently we're all just streaming TNT right now. Thank you so much, BLJ. How you doing? Also, thank you for the raids during stream weekend. We really appreciate the support. It's nice to have... It's nice to see other Bedrockers around. Like, it's just really cool. We're multiplying. But yeah, no, I am so excited. My previous record on speed to get to 1,000 views was 5.5 days, which was the previous episode to the one that just came out. The only other episodes I have that have gotten to 1,000 views in under a week have been ones that were plugged by the recap. So those I'm not counting for the purposes of this. And even they didn't hit 1,000 within the first 24 hours. Mostly because they didn't get plugged till after the first 24 hours, but yeah. This has just been a really exciting last couple of weeks. Yeah, my last few episodes have outdone the whole season up till now, and the whole of the previous season. And it's just really exciting to finally feel like I'm growing on YouTube, so I'm so thankful to everybody who's been along for the ride. I feel bad because I know I've been kind of neglecting streaming in the process. And I really miss you guys and want to stream more. So I will be streaming either Wednesday or Thursday, also, I'm not sure which. And then Friday and Saturday for sure, and then Sunday, depending on where our progress on the game is, I'm actually going to be streaming Horizon Forbidden West. for like 6 to 8 hours until my hand gets sick of holding a controller. Because I have been looking forward to that game for like 2 years. Aw, Kim, I know you'll do it when you got time. I'm also excited because I have been keeping up with my goal of getting an episode more often than once a week. It has mostly been just barely that, because I've been hitting 6 days for the most part, but I don't know. I made a whole bunch of, like, deals with myself over the course of December about how I wanted to handle things this year. I've got that whole thing I'm doing on Twitter of I am throwing away one thing a day in the house. Whether it's like actually garbage or whether it's like setting up stuff for donations or what. I spent the last year and a half unable to really use my left shoulder very well and have recently gotten that ability back. So there's a lot of like the heftier cleaning around the house and stuff that has been completely neglected during that time. And I am very grateful to be back at a point health-wise where I can take care of that. So that's been one of the big things. Oh, is there an at change thing happening? Because yeah, the name Liara, it's the only time that I've seen anybody else use the name Liara is that somebody got the name Liara banned from Twitter before I was even using it. Thank you for the posture check. Oh, that'll be awesome, Violet. I'm sure your sister's gonna love it. And yeah, no, like, as somebody who is only in the last couple of years come to terms with the fact that I have ADHD and I'm not just, like, dumb, like, realizing that I need to find ways to break things down in order to take care of tasks, and finding people who can help me figure out how to do that has been absolutely monumental. Like, cannot say enough, like, how nice that has been. So, as a result of that, that is why I've been able to go ahead and come up with this idea of the throwing out one thing a day, because if I go look at a cluttered mess, my brain just kind of short circuits and shuts down because it's like, it can only picture the end result of everything being clear and say, well, that's too much to do right now, so what do I do? And can't compute what to do. But if someone points me at an item, or even if someone says, pick one thing, then I can do it. I can pick one thing and get started from there. Oh yeah, but owner, since that name is banned, that's why I haven't been able to use just plain Liara. Like, if you go to twitter.com/Liara, it is a banned name, and I do not know who the jerk is that got that name banned before I was even using it. But they're a jerk and I don't like them. I feel like this is past that. Okay, then at which part? What? Yep, one step at a time, which is something that I very much struggle with. I've never really been good at breaking things down. Humorously, I think that figuring out how to make redstone tutorials last year helped me out with that a lot too. I haven't made many still, but like, it helped me start picturing things as like an order of operations. Because my brain, like, instead of picturing things in order, I picture things as like, like if you, say that you've got a coloring book, and you were to just like magically slide your hand across the page and like the parts that your hand goes across are suddenly fully colored. That is how I wind up picturing things. I have a very hard time trying to break things down into the parts to get to that. It just winds up being like, well, here's where we're at, and here's what the finished product should be. And I can picture sectioning it off in terms of that, in terms of like, oh, you know, well, here's what this quadrant should look like or whatever. But don't ask me how to, what step one is. But yeah, the whole throwing away one thing a day has been a very manageable way to start catching up on my life. And it's also been a good way to get out of bad habits. Like, I'm sure we've all had those days where like we realize that you've got like 3 teacups on your desk or whatever. Yeah. It's helping me be more conscious of those things and like actually taking my bowls to the sink and stuff like that. Could do Liara one. I kind of like sticking with Titan Liara, and I made my Instagram be the same to match it just so that it's not the only. I like that over having a number on it. Yeah, writing things down is a good one in theory, and I think it works for a lot of people. It does not work for me to just plain write things down, but if I write things down in someone's window, then I'm good. The pins, like, you know how on Discord you can pin things, and even in DMs? Half the pins that I have in both Mothman and Sloy's windows are just like memo to self type things. I should probably go through there and clean out the ones that are done or that we are like a season too late for me to do. But I will sit there and be talking out loud to them and break things down. I think out loud a lot better than I think in my head. I blame being an extrovert. I don't know. I'm the one extrovert on the internet. That's a lie. Bruno's an extrovert too. We're the 2 extroverts on the internet. Hey, Light Jen, how's it going? But yeah. Like I said, they're just like little changes to start things, and like the whole thing with trying to make my episodes be more often than once a week, which 6 days counts as, has been on that list, and I've been very happy to be keeping up with that. I think what we're going to do is we're going to finish clearing out this very top layer so that we do have... We're not going to have a smooth ceiling on it in general on this side, since we are going to be blowing things up, but he took the time to make his all smooth and stuff. I can do the same to be respectful of it. At the end of the day, it's technically Zoe's gold farm, but my design, and I'll be using it too. We're gonna set up a barter farm nearby instead of just my hole full of piglins. Actually, there's an idea. I could use Groova's method to spawn-proof this area. I could catch some piglins in a hole. Also, I'm sure I'm causing all kinds of lag with all this netherrack. Owner. Oh my god. I set one of the commands in Pixel Rift's chat. Like, I set up exclamation point Bruno. That is just... We absolutely do talk about Bruno here. Since he's his, like, sworn rival at this stage. It's really great. Those two have, like, the funniest friendship, and I adore it. Nice, Lightgen! Oh. I'm so excited to see how that goes. Partially because I'm just a sucker for diagonal tunnels. I would pop on there and look if I could, but since I'm not in the same version number as you guys right now, I cannot. But yeah, my patron server voted last week. Was it last week? Might have been 2 weeks ago by now. On the design for our nether hub. On there, so. And yes, they did do diagonal because of course they did. They're my people. No, this is the first time they've done diagonal. So. But they did at least learn from my pain by not making it tall enough to cut into the lava lakes. That is my biggest regret with the Season 2 highway. Is making it high enough that it went into the lava lakes. Oh, was there a word ban? Oh. I see it now. Okay. Let me get a timer out. Okay, Google. Set a timer for 5 minutes. Okay. I'm going to... We'll say it once. The people know what word we're avoiding. And then I will restart the timer. That word is I. And go. Time for Liara to talk about herself in third person for 5 minutes. Or just talk chat. What are we up to, chat? What are we up to? Hey, it could be worse. It could be worse. Before we changed the word ban to only allow one word banned at a time, we had one day where the current banned word was banned and the word you was banned at the same time. That was a nightmare. Watching multiple streams? Good, good. That's me most days. Very rare for me to be watching only one stream. Ah, fixing pickaxes. We're about due to go do that too. This one's getting low. I do have... Dang it! Second try commence. 5 minutes has been reset. Whole reason that we set up the timer for it is so we've got a visual reminder that the word ban is going on. Still wasn't enough. Foxy's Farm for what? Yes, Twitch does lie about the number of people watching a stream. It is very weird about it. So Twitch only counts the first 2 streams that, well, I don't know if blah, blah, blah. Said the word. Don't know if it's the first 2 or the most recent 2 that you open. But those are the only ones that Twitch will count you as actually watching. Also, if you raid into a chat and you leave the no reload thing in the URL bar, you do not count as being in that stream, like being a viewer, until you either chat in there or you reload. And so Twitch will be sitting there like, here's how many viewers you have. But then when it gives you the statistics for the path to partner, it's like, no, this is how many you have. It's like 1/3 less than that. Because you got lots of raids. It's like, oh. Fairly certain on that. It at least used to count 2. That may have changed since the no reload equals true thing got added to the URL. Because that was not a thing, it just had the refer equals raid in the URL before. So take that with a grain of salt. But my understanding was that chatting counts you, and that's part of the motivation behind raid messages. But raid messages being used that way may be why, like, may mean that Twitch has then gone around it. Twitch's algorithm's a lot easier to figure out than YouTube's. So people keep managing to kind of hack the system and figure out what it's using for its various metrics. But that unfortunately means that Twitch then changes them again. It's very frustrating. And like, on some level it's understandable. They want people to authentically have the viewers for these things and everything, and they want they care less about the actual viewer count and more about the having an engaged community and everything. So that's why somebody like Mr. Beardstone got it on his first application for it, because Beardy has like a ridiculously involved community. But there are other people that we know who took like 5 or 6 tries to get it because they didn't have like a Discord or anything. And Twitch doesn't just want you to have a lot of viewers, they want you to have a lot of viewers who are actively interacting with the site and that are like basically that are likely to then go on and watch another stream once you're offline, and that they believe will be motivated to come back to your next stream. The thing is with YouTube taking you to old content is that, like, you know, the old videos are there one way or another. It does get weird when it randomly just, like, suggests some video from 6 years ago, and no one has any idea why it chose that video. But, you know. Exactly. And that is the thing with any website. Also, that pickaxe is almost busted, so we're switching them out. That's the thing with any website. Every website's goal is to get you to look at it as many ads as possible. which inherently means making you stay on the website for as long as possible as the, like, baseline thing. They want you to see the most ads for the least resources for them, which is why they're now, like, doing things like offering extra rewards to partners for playing a certain amount of ads per hour and stuff like that. Aww. Peeps, follow Hades. Go follow Hades. I remember the affiliate struggle still. Maybe 3 years ago, but I remember it. And my timer was up. I got so scared for a second there, I like looked down at it. I'm like, no, did I just mess up? But I didn't. I was like 13 seconds past. Woo! Yeah, they're making automatic ad breaks a thing now. It's very frustrating. Fortunately, as of right now, unless you set it otherwise, automatic ad breaks only play for non-subscribers, so ad-free viewing is still something you can basically offer your subscribers. And I think that's fair, but yeah, if you don't keep playing at least 2 minutes of ads per hour, then Twitch is like, lol, we're just gonna play ads whenever, like, enough ads to make up for it. But yeah, peeps go follow Hades. Yeah, my favorite thing, my absolute favorite thing, is when I leave open the window from watching someone. Like, I'll be watching someone and I'll wander off to go to bed or whatever and leave the window up. And I'll come back a few hours later and I'll be on somebody else that I know, and I'll just go ahead and leave the window open still. And eventually it raids back around to the person that I originally was watching. That is a really fun feeling. Like, just seeing over the course of 24 or 48 hours it arrive back at the first person again is just really neat, and it just really adds to the sense of community in my opinion. No worries, yeah. No, like I said, I remember the struggle on it. Like, let's do this properly too. So people know who I am speaking of specifically. Go follow, go watch if you can. Help them get to affiliate. We are all in this mess called the internet together. And the only way to build up is to have community and to work together as a community to do things. Hades is somebody I know from Joe Hills's community originally. I'm still a patron of his, but I have, like, maybe spoken in his Discord twice in the last year. I don't know. So. But this is not someone who just randomly wandered in tonight. I have known Hades for probably like 2 or 3 years. So. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have autoplay on YouTube. I don't have autoplay on YouTube at all. The only time I do is if I put on a music mix. So I constantly forget that that's even an option. Yes, I did win the ban, owner. I panicked before because I thought that I'd messed it up, but it was 13 seconds past, and I was like, yes! We made it! Yes, please, keep walking so that you don't attack me when I do this. I don't know if zombie piglins can detect that you're who caused damage to them. via TNT on Bedrock, and I don't want to find out. Good night, Will Slime. Thank you for being here. Oh, that was... Okay, well that quartz can just die then. It's fine. But yeah, take care, Will Slime. Glad to have had you. Okay, we need to go slightly higher than I just did with that then. The drunk cocaine birthday stream. Oh my goodness. Yeah? Yeah, that would be about the time. Back then, there was like maybe 15 viewers on a good day, so... I definitely, like, I can vaguely remember that you were indeed there, because there was few enough people for me to like, actually remember. Was that the one we made the mozzarella sticks? Right? Man, I miss Crow. He moved to the other side of town, so I don't get to see him much anymore. Yes, good night, Will. Yeah. I have developed a habit as far as like dealing with recommendations and stuff on YouTube of anytime that I'm like clicking some random link that somebody sent me that I don't know if I'm gonna actually like it or not, I switch to my live stream, like my VOD account first. So my VOD account has like the weirdest recommendations on it. Actually, currently, most of the recommendations on it are for like music video analysis. Because I started watching some analyses of some animated music videos, like breaking down the animation. This got kind of sucked into that. And so now there's just in general, like, music video and cinematography breakdown recommended on it. But there winds up being a lot of random things on there. I will admit that cute animal TikTok compilations have kind of taken over my main channel's recommendations right now, though. And I'm sitting here like, I don't have a TikTok on principle, but here I am still consuming TikTok content. The principle, by the way, not being any moral objection to TikTok. I'm sure I could probably find one if I wanted to, but the principle is that I know how easily distracted I am and how many hours a day I would wind up sucked into TikTok, and I don't need that in my life. Oh. Hello, everyone. They mad! They unmad. Because they don't exist anymore to be mad. I'm good. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, the compilations are a little bit easier to have control over how long I'm watching. So I'll usually be like, okay, I'm gonna watch one while I eat or whatever. Like, the only reason I even have a TikTok account, period, is to reserve my name so that nobody can, like, pretend to be me. Which, like, if you are somebody who's thinking about going into any content creation whatsoever, I do recommend doing that. Like, just run around to all the popular sites, even if you don't think you're ever going to use them, and register your username on them. Brand consistency is important, and not having anyone that's either being malicious or that's just like trying to be a cute fan but like doesn't understand internet etiquette. Using your username is very important to think about. We have registered the Truly Bedrock username on like, and the TBSMP username on like a hilarious number of websites. Just because there was actually, on Xbox Live, there was somebody who'd taken like TB_SMP or something and was sending people messages being like, yes, I will invite you to the thing. Yeah, that's the reason why you have a Twitter account and all. Yeah. I actually like Twitter for the most part, but any social media is awful if you don't know how to use it and how to have self-control on it. Okay, the building a log cabin thing reminded me. Who remembers the trend, and I'm starting to see the videos pop up again, but the trend of like the guys building like the clay houses? Ow. Oh, nope, they did still get mad at me. I thought I flew away at the right time. I did not. Clay houses, like out of clay and like logs and stuff in the woods. They were building them like either in authentically or like imitation of traditional houses. I think it was two guys in Thailand. I don't know. There wound up being like 4 different channels that had stuff like that. It was just a thing for a while. Like every time I turned around, there was some of those in my recommendations. And they were cool. They genuinely were cool. One of those things that like, once you've watched 3 of them, you've watched all of them. They're all very similar, so you get the picture very fast. But yeah, they'd be like digging out like pools and stuff like that, and the reason why I think it was at least partially like based off authentic designs is because a lot of them had considerations in them as to like how to keep the sleeping quarters cool even though it was clearly a hot climate. So I'm fairly certain, especially since, like I said, it was in Thailand or something, that the first channel I started seeing them from, that it was based off of traditional designs. But, like, you know, made to be aesthetically appealing for modern people who are like, oh, it'd be so nice to have just a getaway out in the wilderness like that. Yes. Channels like that. One, there's like 2 or 3 different ones that I've seen around. Oh. Hi. I thought that guy was mad at me. That was terrifying. Keep in mind, I am not running around here with all netherite armor or anything. I am out here with a turtle helmet and gold pants. And netherite boots, but... I hate magma cubes. Magma cubes are annoying. Yeah, I watched, like, I think I watched, like, a good 10 or so videos of theirs when I first spotted them. and then just like forgot about them for a while. And when they popped back up, I watched like 2 more and I was like, yeah, they're still about how I remember them being. My current favorite thing though, has anybody been seeing the red burb videos popping up? I don't know whether they're being recommended to people in general or if I'm just getting recommendations of them because I'm watching all the cute animal videos. But there is this red bird named Goomy. And they're just all labeled as red burb with a B. And it makes the best noise that I have ever heard. Yeah, my logic with the pants, other than the fact that it was something that I already wore for the aesthetics in the past, was that the helmet and the boots both wind up with other things on them that are necessary for things. So you know, we've got respiration and depth strider and everything. So you need those to not wear out. But if your pants wear out, it's no big deal. That Enderman scared me. No, I think I'm gonna actually like pull up the video of this frickin' bird. Because I need all of you to hear the noise that this bird makes. Because it is fabulous. It is utterly fabulous. I've got it over in my Discord somewhere. Now, the noise winds up being, let me actually turn on this. The noise actually winds up being, like, kind of sudden, so I'm sorry if it winds up coming across as kind of jump scary. But this is so good. Freaking noise is so good. Like, the noises that this bird makes are so wonderful. Oh no, you can't even like make that noise as a human being. I love birds. I wish that I had the patience to take care of one. I know I don't. But I love watching them videos of them as a result. Ah. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do things here? I think that we're gonna... Let's see. Yeah, we'll do a couple more tunnels through here. Try a little bit higher. Since we keep, like, having it not take out the... Ow! Ow! Rude! Rude! Jeez! That was so unnecessary. Hey Nemo, how's it going? Yeah, birds that make ridiculous noises are just my favorite. There was, sadly he passed away a couple years ago, but there was this, parakeet, I think it was, named Disco, that, there used to be a lot of videos of. And he knew a lot of movie quotes and stuff. There we go. Finally hit that one. He was just a real high quality bird. I'm doing pretty good, thank you. And once again, something's mad at me. Yeah. As far as the boots thing goes, I do agree that, yeah, it is the cheapest on that. And now that using soul speed doesn't take up durability points anymore, then it's not as big of a deal to be having the boots as your gold item, I think. But I just prefer never worrying about changing up my armor. I have finally betrayed that concept because I am not wearing leather boots full time. My boots are my only piece of netherite normally right now, and I live underground. I am very rarely near snow. If I was living in the mountains though, then I would probably reconsider. And I would also probably not worry about the turtle helmet then. I don't know. Maybe I still would. It would depend on how, like, much danger of clipping into things I had in my day-to-day lifestyle on the server. I feel like on Bedrock, turtle helmets are just, like, the best because of the fact that they do all the, like, protecting you from suffocation by bugs. Oh yeah. I have yet to die of the snow, I think. I do not remember dying of the snow at all. And I feel like I would have left it into the video if I had. Because I am pretty down with just making fun of myself on stuff like that. I keep getting startled by the red glow. Alright, well, this is gonna be another, like, be prepared to jump as soon as I shoot it off type one, because we're getting to the point where there is a lot of piglins around. So, they did not despawn. Would you boys do me a favor and despawn? They did me a favor and despawned. Okay, good. Oh yeah, horses and mules and stuff. Yeah, that all died to the snow a lot. Oh. Bugs? And then you remembered. Yes, Hades, this is a Bedrock household. On Bedrock, we don't pretend that the bugs are features. Which is why this gold farm is being built inside the nether instead of up top, because we don't have that bug here. You go above the nether ceiling, it just auto-kills you. Starts taking damage on you immediately, or at least it did last time I wound up there. And Today I am actually really bitter about the bug situation. But, you know. I try not to be bitter. I'm not a bitter person in general. Sour sometimes, sure, but bitter, nah. Not my style. My right click's broken, I think. Keep having really, really random, like, incidents of my right click just not bothering to go off all the way. As far as I'm aware, it's been a thing at least since Aquatic, because Aquatic is when I started playing Bedrock at all. Aquatic's when I got back to Minecraft in general. Like I said, it may have stopped being that way. Or it may just have been some world that I was on that had it set up to do that. I do not know. Oops. Yes, let's just place that back there. That works great. Oh. There is one of you mad at me, okay. We'll hop down here and eat a cake real quick. I'm overdue for one. On Bedrock, you cannot build anything above it. Period. Like, let us wander over to a creative world. Yeah, my right click like registers me as having let go pretty immediately. At random. At random, not consistently. Also, yes, hi. This is the copy of the world that I got my thumbnail for my most recent episode on. And we can just punch through here. So because I'm in creative, I can go up here. But if I try to place blocks, height limit for building is 128 blocks. Cannot. And I think... No, it's not killing me. So I could be wrong. Oh, right. That's why I have so many potatoes. Right. I could be wrong about that part. No, either it never was, and it was just a world that I was on that did it, or, they've changed it, because you can be up here without dying. It's not even that it's out of date. The developers have confirmed before that they never meant for building above the nether roof to be possible. Because with the immersion of the game, it's intended for the bedrock here goes straight into the bedrock of the overworld. Like, that ceiling is the floor of the overworld. So we were never meant to be able to build on the nether roof, but because it is such a pain to spawn-proof the nether, they just kind of left it. They were just like, yeah, sure, whatever. People are enjoying this feature, we will let them have it. Yeah, they never removed it, but that's the thing. That is the constant griping that Bedrock players wind up having. Whenever something winds up being useful to us, it still gets marked as a bug and patched out. Java players have even successfully gotten certain bugs put back into the game before. We actually had our first case of that finally. We actually had our first case of we whined enough that they put a bug back into the game for Bedrock players. And that is Coral Fans. People used Coral Fans as a way to trick mobs into walking off of stuff, the way that you might use trapdoors. Because sometimes mobs just magically manage to walk clear across trapdoors. And they recently patched it out and they were like, oh, we're intending for you to use powdered snow as your way to kill mobs. And we were all like, do you realize how slow mobs spawn on Bedrock? You realize how stupid that is? So one of the betas has it unpatched. I don't remember if the actual game has it unpatched yet, but yeah, powdered snow, like, okay, powdered snow as, oh hi, they're mad at me. Powdered snow as an intended mechanic is a really neat concept, do not get me wrong. And on Java, the spawn rates might even be fast enough to make that doable. But on Bedrock, because we have slower spawn rates to begin with, we can't afford to have the extra, like, 3 seconds it takes to kill each mob. You know? I like the dramatic no. Posture check, thank you, Shay. Hi, Braun! Sorry, I was busy ranting, didn't see you come in. Powdered snow, well that's the thing, powdered snow is a death trap. They meant for us to use it as a death trap. I appreciate that fact. It is theoretically useful. And also, like, there are certain bugs that we've had that, like, they absolutely should and did patch out. Like, for a long time, if you blew a stray up with a charged creeper, it would draw up a wither skull. That was a thing for years, that if a stray would drop a wither skull on Bedrock if you blew it up with a charged creeper. Hysterical. Made some great farms. Definitely a bug. No one expected it to stay in. Nobody expected it to stay in even like the amount of time that it did, because it did stay for years. But yeah, no one expected to stay in. And like the furnace bug, okay? None of us expected the furnace bug to stay forever. We all understood it was a bug. But there are so few good ways to get XP on Bedrock, we all thought that they would let us keep the furnace bug until we got offhand. And I think that's all any of us wanted, was just to keep it until we got offhand. Woo! I just got punched by a baby. What was the despawn bug? That's nice. Nice. And yeah, and here's the thing. Here's one of the reasons why I like Bedrock better. Charged creepers don't just drop one skull per explosion. Because like in Java, if you blow up a charged creeper, it only drops the first skull that it hits. In Bedrock, anything that it kills drops a skull if it can. So you would have wither factories where people were just setting up stray farms. Wow, this song suddenly got really loud. Hello? But yeah, you would have people setting up farms where where it was just funneling strays through into the nether. They would put as many in there as they possibly could before it crashed the server. They would already have a charged creeper in there, like sitting in a minecart somewhere ready to go. And they would just blow up like 40 strays at a time and just like get a stack of wither skulls. Granted, at that point we didn't really have any good cheesy ways to kill the wither, so you still had to go fight them, but ow? Magma cubes sincerely are my arch nemesis. Like, sorry Mothman, it's magma cubes, not you. Still hate you though. My hate for that cryptid will run deep forever. I believe it did get crashed once, funneling the strays into the nether. I don't remember for sure though. Somebody's, I know we did crash it with the Guardian farm at one point in time. People were at the Guardian farm when there was a server reset. And yeah. And that's why we try not to use the nether portal farms anymore. Oh, didn't think that one through. Did not think that one through. Yeah. Wait. Did I not go far enough away? Ow. We only have one TNT left. Yeah. Frustrating thing there, of course, being that Netherside Guardian farms are back to being the most effective XP source that we have. With the furnace bug patched, but womp womp. I am running dangerously low on rockets here, so we do need to keep watch on that. Like, I'll live if I run out of rockets. But getting home will not be fun. That said, I've got enough netherrack that I can definitely just like pillar over there if I need to. Yes, spleefing mobs is such an excellent feeling. It's just like, ah, supper. So. Oh yeah, so another random question for y'all, since it's what I went and did right before stream. Does anybody else, like, immediately on the day after major holidays that involve candy, run to the grocery store and get the half-price stuff? Like, day after Valentine's, day after Halloween, etc.? Because, like, our Valentine's traditions do not involve Valentine's Day in this household. They involve going and getting candy the day after. Because we do not pay full price for candy in this household. And yes, welcome on in. It's proofed! Yeah, Zoe went way overboard on this farm, but like now we're committed, so I don't want to... I want to have one side that's completely squared out and the other side that's round. Like, the dome looked really cool last season when we just barely did enough for it and created that dome, but he heard 40 and just went for it, so we're here now. Yeah, it's just a sensible thing to do. Used to see that. There you go. The grocery store. So you probably had employee discount on top of it. Nice. I can't aim. Well, we're spleefing cake too, apparently. I'm now reminded of the one time when I said that I wanted to spawn-proof an area with cake. I never did that. Maybe that's how I should slime-proof the cave. Why is there so much cake here, Lee? Can I eat this? No. That's to stop the slimes. What? Had to be store brand to get a discount. Store brand candy is usually nasty though. Or not necessarily nasty, but just like a letdown. That is just a randomly large... But see, this is what I want to see. This is exactly what I want to see because this is what I want in my life. Large congregations of zombie piglins that I then feed into a trident killer. Did a magma cube just like fall past me? Pretty sure one just did. My least favorite mob is magma cubes, without any doubt. Actually, no. No. Endermites. I have a vendetta against endermites at this stage. Like, don't get me wrong. Still don't like magma cubes. Still despise them. But at least, like, you know that you're going to be dealing with magma cubes because you're in the nether. Endermites killed me and one don't die. Which is the hardcore, the seasonal hardcore server that I play on. And they nearly killed me in another one. In the first one, I technically survived till the end, but I barely played because life was busy, so I don't really count it much. Yeah, see, a lot of the stores are, like, overstocked. And the thing is that, like, we usually go to the fancy grocery store for it. Because, like, theirs will originally have been marked up a bit higher than the other places, so people won't have gone there. Which means that their 50% off isn't as good as some other places would be, but it's still cheaper than full price would have been. I miss when we lived near a Walgreens, though, because, they usually had, like, real good selections. Yeah, that time I actually was able to aim. Unlike the previous time. Whee! Oh, okay, I tell you peeps what, I am getting hecka thirsty, so I'm gonna do a BRB. In the meantime, while I am BRBing, if you do not follow me on YouTube, go check it out. If you are not in my Discord, hey, come join. And if you didn't see that ridiculous bird that I was talking about before, watch that. And I'll be back in, like, not even 5 minutes. Probably more like 2 or 3. Also, my overlay still hasn't updated. Why overlay? Why? It's supposed to say 14 down there, not 3. Whatever. But yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, peeps, I am back. I have had myself another one of my tacos because they're still sitting there. And I have gotten some beverage. I have one of my aloe drinks. Welcome on in, Hygiene. Hello, hello. Do I call you Lack or do I call you Hygiene? Like, this is one of those names I don't know how to shorten. Hey Al, how's it going? Thank you for the bits. Can you just not? Ow. That was a big rip. Are you? Hi. How are you doing? He's got a gas head on. That's the good stuff right there. Nice. I need to do dishes. I'm gonna do the dishes tomorrow while the bread is baking is what my plan is. Tomorrow I bake. Because I have bananas. That I thought I had more cereal left than I did, so I got a bunch of bananas thinking I was gonna add the bananas on my cereal. But then I only had enough cereal left for 2 of the bananas, so I still have 3 bananas left. And we are going to break the cycle of violence. We are, at long last, going to actually make banana bread. And yes, I did just refer to the tendency for people to hoard back bananas thinking they're going to make banana bread as the cycle of violence. This is not to make light of the actual cycle of violence in the world. It is just to highlight our shortcomings as human beings and the lies that we tell ourselves. Really, violence against our own hearts is a form of violence. Again, I'm not making light of anything, I'm just like being a little too serious. All that's happening here. Forest fruit, okay. I think you tried to do that when I was a little bit closer to the edge there too. This number of zombie piglins a good sign. I'm still real happy about that. That is exactly what we want to see. Exactly what we want to see, because that is exactly what we're gonna farm! Couldn't hit that one block. Had to hop down to hit it. Betrayed. We just barely go into the next biome over here, but that's outside the spawn zone, so it's okay. Yeah, by the time we hit here, it's cool. Alright. I gotta decide if I'm gonna just use the farm that that I designed, or if I'm gonna adapt Silence Farm. Because his farm has like the 4 wide, but it has the like destroying the experience as the result. I don't know. I don't know. I need to, like, double check how far these guys even can pathfind. Like, I'm gonna run out this pickaxe first, because otherwise I'm going to, like, get distracted and forget that I needed to fix the pickaxe. Which I guess I'm heading to Silence to fix. I hope somebody's actually been keeping watch on it. Because it won't do any good. I mean, I could add like a resistance one or something. But, yeah. We're already insta-mine. It would only help out when it comes to like the few pieces of quartz and stuff here and there. Resistance one might not be a bad idea, all things considered, but... Where did Ghast Head guy go? Ghast Head guy. Like, try to shove him into a spot over to keep him alive if I can. Remind me to keep watch on him. I don't want to spleef him. Yeah. I only have the one beacon and I don't feel like moving it. Is someone selling actual beacons yet? Okay, that pick's about to die. I also need more rockets. But yeah, like I have the stuff for another fight. But I'm too lazy to do the fight right now. You know? Anyway, before we do that, we are going to go test real quick. Because I do not actually know. I do not actually know what the real spawn distance of zombie piglin are. Zombie piglin and turtle egg and just blocks. Just blocks. I mean, I also died to them like 8 times, 9 times. Actually, I want to use polish. Noan, hello, welcome on in. How you doing? How are the Raiders doing tonight? What we up to? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll make this all 3 wide to make life easier. We're doing range testing. Well, that's good to hear. That's very good to hear. I'm glad. What were y'all up to tonight? Raid from the void? Game advance, but it's nice. Alright. So, I know they at least do 10. Yeah, he's gonna pathfind right to that sucker and immediately smashy smashy. So, you go. Ooh. Get off my platform. Thank you. How about 15? He does not notice it from 15. 13. He does not notice it from 13. 12. Okay. So the 10th full block away. Okay. Let's see if that holds true for diagonals. We're gonna do just a... better here to make things easier. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then technically 11 because of the thing. And give him enough blocks to actually walk on. Yeah. I think it's the actual, like, yeah. They're supposed to be able to do it from 16. But, you know, we all know how that goes. Okay, so he still could from 10 diagonal blocks as well. So we can have the platform be a true... But I wonder if he can go even further out here. Probably not, but... yeah, you don't care. The poor egg, I know. Well, the eggs that we're going to have on here are going to be protected, though. Like, they're not going to have a way to actually reach the egg. So these eggs will survive. All right. Yeah. Okay. Cave first to drop off blocks. And get another stack of rockets. Silence place to fix the pickaxe. No worries! Never feel bad about having to raid and run. That's life. Yeah, I mean, if you didn't have to go do something, you probably wouldn't have ended stream, you know? But thank you, and I hope that you have a wonderful night. Very great to have your community to come on in, so we will see you around. Yes, I'm making another stack of well, another set of stacks of rockets. And I need to get more paper or something. We can also kind of, yeah, what did I just look at that I was like, oh, I can leave that here? I do not know, though I can definitely put my spare ender pearls away for inventory space's sake. I don't know. So we're good, I guess. So you can regret your life choices horizontally. Fair enough. Fair enough. That is the preferable angle to be doing so. Granted, usually if I'm regretting my life choices horizontally, it's because I ate too much and I'm laying there being like, oh god, it hurts. Oh yeah, I guess I should have taken the Chaos Hill exit, shouldn't I? Alright, Silence Place, and the whole guard's still here. Does that smoker still work, or has somebody fixed it in the meantime? Hey, it still works. Even though no one's guarding the darn thing. Also, we'll break our cake diet briefly, just because it's a shame to let taters go to waste. Not that I dislike the other foods, it's just the cake is the best food. Yep. Milkshake would qualify as reason to be laying there regretting your life choices. What? Am I supposed to not just leave cake everywhere? There was a line I cut out of the, my last vid because, it was all just, like, really scrambled in that section. But, Zoe at some point in time goes, follow the trail of cakes back to spawn! And I'm like, yeah, that's fair, that's accurate. You right. Nice. GG. Did I already tell y'all that I am planning on, like, obviously I haven't made this decision in character, but out of character I've already decided that I'm gonna try to make a experience farm out of the dragon. And Groove is apparently going to help me with it. Oh, Instamining is so satisfying. Jeez. Love it. Yes, there is a piglin here with a gas head on. It picked it up when the gas died. So we are trying to keep track of him to shove him into a corner somewhere rather than killing him. We spleefed all the rest of them, but he's funny, so he can live. Or if I do have to kill him, then I'm making sure I get his head instead of spleefing him, so. Oh, he almost got into, hang on. The hole I want you in is right there. Can you please? No. Sir. Sir. Please. Over here. I know it's a big ask, but if you could just into the hole. And, nope, nope. Put a turtle egg in the hole? Yeah. Whatever, he's down here. It'll take a while before he's a problem again. Mobs! Oh, I could just make a boat to put him in, couldn't I? We can just make a boat to put him in. How did you climb back up here? Whatever. That is a big freaking... Jeez. A lot of quartz. I always forget about using boats for things. I'm gonna do like this so that we don't, kill him on the spin around. Not quite enough. Yeah, I guess we'll take out one more layer back here for him. Yeah. Cool. He just lives there now. We love him. Yes, pig-assed. Pig-assed. We like him. And no, I cannot break the quartz down. It, or I cannot bundle the quartz up, rather. Be a better way to put it. I need it for redstone components. Because a frustrating number of redstone components take quartz. Like, you wouldn't think overworld technology would take underworld parts, but I guess, like, importing's a thing even in Minecraft? I don't know. You know that you can use cobblestone and quartz to make granite. Because that fact to this day is still just like, you guys remember the Jackie Chan Y meme face that was being used for a long time? Where he's just got his hands on both sides of his head, like, why? What? That's how it makes me feel. I'm not sorry I had to make redstone stuff. I chose to. The thing is that the easiest way to make money on a Minecraft server is to do busy work that nobody wants to have to do. That is chopping trees, making concrete, making redstone parts, Or offering a digging service. Hey Citrus, how's it going? Glass is a big one too. Yeah, that is true. It's getting a little bit less so because people are kind of relying on villagers more for it lately. But it's still up there. Also rockets. Obviously rockets is something you can never go wrong with, but the thing is that everybody knows rockets make you money on a Minecraft server, so you're more likely to have competition on rockets. You're never going to have competition on concrete, because no one wants to deal with concrete. You'll regret all of your life choices, but you will be making them big bucks. Yeah, sure. What's up? I'm banned from concrete for one more season. I'm allowed to do concrete again next season if I want to. I don't think I'm going to. Because they still haven't gotten like a more efficient way to do it. But I'm allowed at that point. Just like I'm allowed to work on the nether hub, or to like design nether hub at that stage if I want to. Last season, I wanted us to do the nether hub as like a router, like the inside of the modem on Wreck-It Ralph 2. But I got overruled. I don't even remember what the nether hub was last season by now. Oh, it was Zap's Amethyst. That's what it was. Twitch does not tell you anything about when your affiliate is anniversary is. Actually, maybe it does now because I've been seeing people with like little party hats on lately. But as of my one last April, it didn't, and I had to figure it out based off of like what the first day I'd ever gotten any subscriptions on or whatever was. Good night, Lazarfang. Thank you for hanging out. Yeah, anytime that you're using concrete, if it is possible for you to place it as concrete powder first and then harden it with water by pouring water over the whole thing, do it. That is the easier way to do it. Do not make it into hardened concrete and then go replace it if you don't have to. Good night. Thank you very much. YouTube recently reminded me of mine, but I don't remember Twitch ever done. Like, mind you, I have like a really messed up memory, so it very well could have already been in there last year, and I just don't remember. But I do feel like I remember people having party hats on more recently. So I think that it built in like, hey, this is your affiliate anniversary is a thing on Twitch now. But it is an extremely recent feature, so. And also my back is super crackly. Holy smokes. Woo! That was I know you guys couldn't hear it, but that was a loud one. Hi, gold. Yeah, exactly. Any concrete that, like, that's where you're gonna put it. Go for it. explained this on another stream, but I don't know if everybody was here for that. The other reason that I chose the cake thing, I just noticed that the circle's not rendering right now. Is because a lot of people had been complaining about the fact that I eat so frequently, like that the moment that my hunger is down at all, I'm immediately eating. They've been like, you realize that's inefficient, right? And like, you're wasting food and yada yada. And I'm like, okay, fine. I will try to pay more attention and like wait longer. But it's not like food's scarce or anything on the game, so I don't know. But yeah. So since my choices are leave cake everywhere, like half-eaten cake everywhere, or wait until I'm almost out of sprint, it is being good practice for me. Well, that's the thing, is that like I used to get I'm one of those people that gets real anxious if people don't eat constantly. Like if I see somebody's hunger bars below half, then I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you? Eat. Especially if they're also damaged. If somebody is not naturally regenerating, then I am very distressed. But, like, I am apparently in the minority on that, so oh. Yeah, and see, like, I was under the impression, and I guess it's true for Java, but not for Bedrock, that, like, you've got the invisible saturation bar beyond what you can see, so anything, like, when you eat, the rest of it goes into that bar, basically. So I was never worried about it because I figured that, like, I was still getting full efficiency out of it in that way. But apparently I'm wrong. At least on Bedrock. I don't know if it is that way on Java or if I just imagine things. Yeah, and I mean, take for example Zoe dying during stream weekend. He said himself, he got impatient and didn't wait for his health to come back, and that's what killed him. Like, people not keeping track of their health drives me absolutely batty. In general, I'm just somebody who gets grumpy about people taking unnecessary risks in the game. I think that's just the mom instincts, though. Like, not even gonna pretend it's not. Mom mode kicking in, just like, No! Pick up your toys before you go running around like that. You're gonna hurt your feet. Etc., etc. Right side of all this space is that, we might be able to, like, reuse the farm for other things too, so, or like the spawning space for other things too. I'm glad how. Oh, hi. Don't judge me. Who's gonna blink first, peeps? Ah, you walked away first. It's just fire. It'll go out. I also have potions on my person to stop the fire from killing me. I would say I don't have potions on my person to stop the piglins from killing me. But then I realized, like, that's basically what totems are, right? Let us eat the potato. So these taters I'm eating because they're the ones I got out when I got my experience. It's like, you know, potatoes are part of the deal. Like, it's a waste not to. Whee! Yeah, I don't know. I have a hard time understanding how people can be that nonchalant about dying in the game. But then, like, I died versus the weather repeatedly, and I'm like, lol, that was silly. Risk assessment's a weird thing. Is all you really need to know here. Ow. Magma Cube's playing ping pong with my skull. Ish. I mean, we are busting up the nether, that is for sure. We are, digging out a perimeter for a gold farm. That was a miss. What you find, Al? Oh, yeah, I've seen it. I don't care for it much. One of the Civ 6 players that I watch a lot of plays it too, and it just never interested me. I understand why you would think it'd be up my alley, though. Oh my god. Now I'm just like remembering that Chloe and I had this like 2-hour long heated debate whether microtransactions are inherently evil or if there is any ethical ways to do them. Which we agreed that loot boxes are never ethical. Like, loot boxes that you can pay for are never ethical. And loot boxes... Like, randomized loot is part of a game. But, like... Yeah. Like, we recognize that part. But it was an interesting discussion on that part. But, no, we spent like 3 hours debating whether or not there's ever an ethical time for... or an ethical way to do microtransactions, because I was saying that I think that games that do cosmetics as a way to like the games that continue updating like Minecraft does or like Astroneer does. Astroneer was like the main example I gave. Astroneer is a small studio, it's like 10 people. They still do updates, they don't charge for the updates. And while, yes, they did recently get released on Switch, so they did just get another source of income from that. For the most part, their only source of income is microtransactions. But none of the microtransactions that they have, like, affect gameplay whatsoever. It is new helmets and new emotes. There is no pressure to get them. And for most people, you're the only one who's ever going to see them. You know. And the way I phrased it is like, in those cases, I kind of view the microtransaction less as you are buying the thing. Can I go out, please? Okay, thank you. I view it less as you're buying the thing and more as you're tipping the creators and getting, ooh, 2 gas studs in a row. And getting a bonus of a helmet or whatever. And then same with Minecraft, is that Minecraft gets, Minecraft still is giving us free updates. Yes, there's still a certain amount of new sales going on of it, but for the most part, it is getting a lot of its funding from realms and from its portion that it gets from marketplace stuff, etc. And there's no loot boxes involved. You very clear cut definitely get something for your money on any of it. You're either getting a map or a skin or whatever. It's a win-win all around in my opinion. But Zloy was very, very strongly of the opinion that there is like not even like the case of Astroneer, is it okay, because just generally speaking, if CEOs weren't taking such a big cut, etc., then they wouldn't be in that boat of like it not being enough funding, like of needing to get more funding. And instead they could have just paid their people enough and everything. And I'm like, I think you need to take small companies into consideration at the very least on that. But it was a long, heated convo. Oh yeah, pay to play or pay to win was an absolute no. And we both had. Uh-oh. Yep, he heard me. Woo! But yeah, and like we both, but like the thing is we both agreed that like season passes are fine. Like where you're paying for expansions or updates. And I'm like, well, isn't like cosmetic microtransactions in a game that has free updates basically like making paying for the updates optional? I don't know. It was weird. There's a lot. These things happen. We're both just digging and we wind up with like weird conversations for hours on end because of it. Honestly though, get yourself a friend who like makes your brain actually work like that. Even if you do think that they're an idiot for it sometimes. Oh, what about magma blocks? Is it about the fact that that stops piglins from spawning? Because yes, that does work on here too, where only zombie piglins and magma cubes can spawn on them. Which does still mean that we have to figure out how to get rid of the magma cubes / stop them from spawning, but one step at a time. Oop. Yeah, that too. It's like, well, I mean, how many hours of enjoyment are you getting out of it? Especially when it's a free-to-play game. Like, back when I was still playing one of, like, the Bejeweled type games, that was kind of my thinking with it, too. Was just like, well, I'm definitely, like, getting my money's worth out of it. I'm throwing $10 at it once a month or so because I am playing this during my every lunch period. Like, well, lunch break, because I was working, not in college or anything. Like, I'm playing this several hours a day. I can pay for it, you know? Or like the paying $2 to get rid of ads thing. There was some puzzle game that I was playing for a bit that had like the pay $2 to get rid of ads, and I was like, heck yeah. Yeah, that was me with PlayStation Plus. Like they charge like $7 a month or something. And eventually I realized that I wasn't playing it enough to justify even that, so I dropped it. But see, WoW's another one of those ones where like, yeah, you're getting free updates. well, not free updates, but you're getting updates with the game and everything. Like, you're paying for the updates as they... Hello? Can you not? Rude. Oh, this is still one level too low anyway. Womp womp. Yeah, exactly. It's like there comes a point where you put enough time into a game that's worth it. But like, you know, his girlfriend plays Genshin, and that game pretty much is just loot box game. Like, there really is pretty much nothing else to it. I think that's part of why he's so fired up about microtransactions in general. Is because that's the microtransactions that he's used to seeing, is that and Overwatch. Because those are the things that his girlfriend plays. And, I mean, Overwatch's, microtransactions are so predatory that at one point in time, they were actually caught, like, stacking the probability for the skins that you got from the loot boxes, such that you were more likely to get skins from characters that you didn't play. And when they were confronted about it, they basically tried to pass it off as that they were doing it to try to encourage people to play more of a variety of characters. But they got sued by some other country and required to, like, disclose the exact probability of each different kind of thing being in it. Was it China? Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, like, they had to disclose the exact probability of you getting a gold or a purple or whatever in the loot boxes, which I think is reasonable. I think it is completely reasonable for people to be given a realistic expectation of what could be in the loot boxes. Like, not item per item, but, like, you know. But I also just plain think loot boxes in general are gambling being marketed at people not old enough to make decisions about gambling. So I think loot boxes need to be done away with in general, but you could make the excuse that arcades are also gambling marketed at kids, and I would have to give you that one. Like, you're getting tickets and everything. It's, I don't know. There's a lot of things with it. It was just an interesting discussion that we're having, so I thought I'd share. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, is that, like, most people understand that you are never going to get your money's worth at an arcade. That you are going to be paying like 4 or 5 times as much for something there, even if you have really good luck, as you would be if you just bought it. But most of the people, like, most adults are able to, like, be like, okay, but I'm not paying for the items. I am paying for playing the games. I'm playing for the fun. Or I'm paying for the fun. And any items that I get are just, like, you know, an added bonus to it. I can go home with my sticky slingshot hand and my handful of Tootsie Rolls and be happy. Because the whole point was, like, the experience. But, you know, you wind up with, you know, kids that are just, no, I can win big, right? Or, like, just out of high school peeps are the worst. I say that as somebody who made a lot of financial mistakes just out of high school because she had, like, zero guidance on anything. Yeah, exactly. Paying for skee ball. And, like, I happen to sincerely like, some of the ones that are just for getting tokens. That are like the slide the coin down the ramp type ones, because I like that particular kind of skill. I find it interesting. It's a fun challenge. So while I'm not going to spend all my tokens on it, I probably will go, you know, waste $3 worth of tokens on playing those. And there was one at the arcade close to us back in Oakland that I got really good at triggering the jackpot on, but I mean, it was clearly easy to trigger jackpot because lots of other people, like it never got very high. But I still, like, you know, the first place I would head each time I went in there is I'd just take $2 over there and trigger the jackpot and be all happy with myself and walk away. It was one of, like, the get the coins into the back of the dump truck. My favorite arcades are the ones that have, like, a laser tag or an ice skating rink or something in them too. Those are the best arcades. By the way, if you're wondering how come I'm not hitting any of these zombie piglins, it is because if you are already holding down on the thing, then it's registering that you are breaking blocks, not attacking things. So stuff can walk in front of you and not have a count until you let go again. That's the only reason that these guys haven't tried to murder me yet. Pizza and skee ball. That's fair. That is completely fair. Server restarts in 1 minute. We can definitely finish this layer in that time. She says eyeing the bit of gold over there that she's gonna have to knock out last so that she can run from the piglins. Oh. They weren't close enough to get mad at me. Cool. There's like one piece up here. Cool. Made some serious progress on this. Disconnected from server. Wally, hey, how's it going? Let's go play a round of hide and seek while we wait for the server to come back up, shall we? Oh yeah, spending it on candy is absolutely, like, the correct way. Johnny! Hey, a raid's a raid. We still love you. Always happy to have you here, Johnny. How's it going? I'm doing pretty good. I am doing pretty good. I am a crafting table, right? Yes. Yes, I am. Don't actually know what a logical place for me to go would be. Okay. Guess I should be centered. Oh wait. Oh my god, that... Okay, I'm definitely not supposed to be up here. Because that's telling me I can't walk that way. Oh! That's hilarious. Speaking of, oh! How's the new job going? Nice. I think I've accidentally put myself into a cheaty spot. I don't think he was gonna be able to kill me over here easily. It did not go through. Try reloading? By the way, peeps, if any of you still don't know somehow, DJ Johnny Fi over here, absolutely fantastic guy, puts on the, I can never talk. Disco Oasis. 2 nights a week. Phenomenal music. And, is also the guy who remixed that whole, you know, elevator music style of Crab Rave for me. No worries, man. There you go. It went through now. Yay! Thank you, Johnny. That was a big enough one that it rocked the whole cup. Mind you, the little sub goal thing has not been updating correctly this month. It should be at 15 now with you, but for some reason it's just... It's only been displaying the ones that happened while I was actually live. Not the ones that, like, auto went through when I wasn't live, and it's very frustrating to me. Because I have gone ahead and, like, tried to tell it to do the rest, but... I guess there are other ways into here. We're looking for 1 leaf. That's it. There is a leaf left, and that is it. Oh. Ah, got him. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Woo! Okay. Alright. Let us head back over to TB now then. Yeah! I have not streamed nearly enough this month. I am so sorry to everybody because I have missed the heck out of you. I have been streaming less while I make an effort to get more used to getting my episodes out properly. Heck yeah, another gas head. But the result is that I wind up missing everybody. Because I just have not streamed anywhere near as much as I used to, so. Well, I don't know. Episodes are getting a lot easier for me to make than they used to be, because I'm getting a lot more confidence in my projects. But you know, end of the day, obviously they're still a challenge in their own way. And the end result is that I wind up being like, okay, I want to work on episodes tonight instead. And then whether I get around to that or not, yeah. And also that I've had a lot of projects that I've looked at and I've been like, I could do it on stream, or I could make an episode out of that. And couple that with the fact that just my anxiety's been messing with me lately. So streaming solo has been like a lot to deal with emotionally. Like I just get overwhelmed easily. Tonight's been great. I don't know, like I almost didn't stream tonight because I was very tired. And like it's frustrating because I know darn well that streaming tends to cheer me up. So I hate that I wind up being like, I don't know if I want to stream tonight, I'm anxious. But you know, it's like I can work on episodes any time of day. But streaming, I know that if I don't stream during certain times, I'm gonna miss everybody that I'm used to seeing around. And while there are some other times that are worth it anyway, because I'm gonna see people I don't see as often, like, if I get a chance to do like a 5 a.m. stream, I'm gonna take it because I'm gonna hang out with Tana then, you know? I never get to see Tana. I'm glad, Mel. That's a... I never used to think of myself as a chill person. But I've realized that because I am laid back about a lot of stuff, then like, it makes sense that people are saying that I have chill streams, and I'm like, oh, okay. I get it now. Like, I still just think of myself as a very obnoxious and, off-the-wall type personality. So, the fact that I've kind of settled into just like a more of a just laid back thing has taken some getting used to, but is a lot easier on my energy levels. So I don't have to be loud to be weird, I guess is the way that I'm thinking of it. Can you just not? Can I aim? Oh, come on. I cannot aim. That is the answer. Look. Listen, okay. Social ostracization is a hell of a drug. Oh. We all think of ourselves as being more negative things than we actually are. Well, most people do. The rest of them are egomaniacs. I actually like made a post on Twitter earlier about something to that effect, because I was having a conversation with somebody and I started to say, like, thank you for putting up with how fussy I am about XYZ. And then I stopped and I thought about the fact that that friend has specifically, like, said before several times, like, that they're not putting up with me, like, they don't see anything strenuous or frustrating or anything about the conversation. And I, like, once again sat there and reevaluated the fact that, like, I still think of myself as somebody that people put up with as opposed to actually wanting to spend time with. Which is part of why I still struggle to think of myself as a good content creator a lot of the time. It is something that I'm doing better and better with. Like, medication has helped. A wonderful fan base has helped. The truly Bedrock family has helped so much. But it's still, you know, it's still in there. It's still the way that I've thought about myself my whole life, so getting over that is not an overnight thing. It's not an over-year thing. It is a serious long-term therapy. You're still going to occasionally have to correct yourself for the rest of your life thing. But, you know, stopping and realizing the little things that you say that keep you in that mindset of thinking that you bother people, like the phrase, thank you for putting up with me. People aren't putting up with you, people like you. People want to be around you. You are not taking up space in their presence. You know, you're somebody that they've actively chosen to have around. And that's one thing, is that, like, people are like, oh, what if they're just pretending to like me? And it's like, if you think your friends are good people, then why would you think that they are lying to you? And, like, that's a line of thought that backfires for some people. It is not one that I recommend for everybody, but it really worked for me. For me to sit back and be like, well, these are people that I trust. These are people that I like and that I consider to be good people. If they're good people, why would they lie to me? Why would they play a trick on me of pretending they like me? Just because they think I'm gonna be upset, or like if they don't, like, you know, that doesn't seem worth it. Like, that just winds up the catch-22 of, like, why would they care if they upset me if they don't like me? Aha, checkmate. And like I said, it's not a mindset that helps everybody, because it runs the risk of backfiring into feeling guilty about accusing people of lying to you, essentially, but yeah. I have always been somebody who was just taking up space. And as a fat person, like, doubly so. Like, people make a point of me, of letting you know how much space you're taking up when you're fat. And it being cruel to you for it. So, like, I have that on top of it. Yeah. It's like, yeah, there's a lot in there that I won't, like, trauma dump, but the point stands at the end of it all, of the, like, no, you get used to thinking that you're taking up space and that you're a nuisance to people, and it takes a long time to break out of that mindset. And it's not something that'll happen overnight. It's not something that'll happen quickly at all, usually, but that doesn't mean that it's hopeless for it to change. That doesn't mean that you don't deserve for it to change and deserve to have a happier future. You know, and that you can't just be chill. Yeah, exactly. I feel that way. I simultaneously hate leaving chats unanswered. Like, I do not like leaving chats unanswered because I worry that people are gonna think I don't care if I don't respond to something. Especially in DMs, but even in group messages, it's like if nobody else has responded to a question or something, even if I don't know the answer, if it's been like 15 minutes, I feel the need to be like, I don't know. Just so that they know that somebody saw their message. But on the other hand, it makes me really, really anxious to be the last person who left a message in a chat because I feel like I chased everybody else off. There's no winning. There's zero winning. But learning to not assume the worst about yourself. Yeah, that has been a journey. And that's a journey that I hope other people can... I'm sad that other people need to undertake it, but I hope that other people can undertake it. Plus 10 wholesomeness boost. It also means that I'm double the level of anybody else on, like, let me pull up the ranks on the Truly Bedrock servers Me 6. Hang on. Hang on. Where is... How do you get to the rank thing for... I don't know. I don't know how to find it without actually doing rank in there. Yeah, I don't want to have to go do rank in there, though. I mean, I guess I can do rank in the, yeah, Discord and the reply feature is useful. But yeah, I am like double the level of the next person after me in the TV Discord because I just can't not respond to things. That was a nice shot, actually. Yeah, but then there was still a message there and everything. Like, I'm in the 60s and the next highest person is in the 40s level-wise. That's all you need to know. It's stupid. It's a lot. I don't like rank bots because they tattle on me for how much I talk. I also think that they just encourage people to spam. Yeah. know what, peeps? I'm bored. Let's go see how much gunpowder we can round up. We'll leave some of this floating for Zoe regardless, don't worry, but... Aw, good night, Violet. Thank you for hanging out. No worries, Braun. Take care. Thank you for being here. Okay, let's see how much there is. Like, we're gonna have to go drop stuff off. But, there's just the 9 stacks. I think I have 5 to my own name. So at the very least, we can make another stack of TNT, but... Yes, sleep well. Oh my god, citrus. That's fair. That's fair. I'll look and see if they back down from NFTs because, yeah. Last I checked, they were doing NFTs too, and I was like, you're not. You're just not. Oops. Okay, gas heads and our ancient debris. I mean, I could also make the others floaties, but... Okay, we'll take 3 of my own. And we'll buy 2 from Foxy. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then before we go do more with Soy, then I will bug Beardy and ask him if he has gunpowder that I can buy. Aw. Thought I was gonna be able to open the door. I failed. Okay, 1 more stack of TNT has been acquired. Whee! I love flying in the nether. Oh god, there's so much left over here. There's so much left. Okay. So we're going to level out this layer. And then TN some tea here. Can you just... Yeah, it's over there now. Whoops. Ow. Hello, yes. I would like to stop being on fire, please. God, it's cubes. Like them. You know, the whole magma cubes, magma block thing is like one of the most confusing things in this whole freaking game. One of them needs to change. You know, like the whole showing up at a party and both of you are dressed the same that way. Or like how if there was two Derek's in your class, then the teacher like made one of them get a nickname. Or just started calling them by their last names. Yeah. Oh yeah, well no, I don't think I don't care if either one goes away. I just want the name to change. Are there any of my mods left in chat right now? And if there are, do you know how to set up predictions? That seems like a no. So let me set up a prediction myself real quick here. Can I... Okay. You guys have 5 minutes on that. The question is, do you think that I will be able to place all 64 pieces of TNT with the intention of setting them all off at once? Or if somehow this is not enough space for 64 pieces of TNT, like enough to you know, paper the place. Without a gas managing to fireball one of them into setting off first. That is the question. That is the prediction. That is the bet that we are making today. Come get your free channel points. Or lose your free channel points. Who knows? They're always free. To loop back around the previous conversation, all you have to do is put up with me. And this is not whether I'm gonna blow up, like whether I'm going to blow up. This is a gas going to set off some of my TNT before I'm done placing all of it? Once we're done placing all of it, I actually may deliberately make a gas set it off for the humor of it. Oh man, I wish that the camera count was, the computer was on right now. This would be an amazing shot. Just the boom! Oh. The rate of gas spawns up here should give you, like, an idea of how much I think, how good I think my chances are of it. I'm going to be making a sincere effort to not let them blow it up, mind you. But it's gonna be all reaction time and aim. My aim has not been great today. You'd say yes if somebody has to vote no. Hey! More points for you. More points for you if you win. Kitsune! Hey, how's it going tonight? How is it going tonight? I guess it's still afternoon there. I'd like look and see what the time was. God, I've almost run through another pickaxe too. Someone remind me to tell Zoe that he took the wrong pickaxe. Because yeah, I'm very, very frustrated and distressed. Actually, I don't care that much that he has mine. It's not actually a big deal, like, in the slightest, but... Can you guys stop for a second? Jeez. Can a girl eat some cake in peace, please? Oof. Yeah. Luckily, there's enough other mobs here that I think our chances are going to be relatively good. But... I think that that is all of, yeah. That is everything cleared just in time. Alright. Kind of like a roughly every 4. I don't really care if it's perfectly spaced or not. Yeah. I hear a ghast. I guess I should keep my face towards the wider side. Like whichever has more open space in it. This place is kind of a mess from all the TNT from earlier, though. I don't think I even need to put a TNT there. Well, we have a different problem instead, and that's the TNT is not going anywhere near as far as I was hoping it would. But it should still be a nice high quality kaboom. Yeah, nowhere near as much as I thought I had. Okay. Well, not as far as I thought it would go, I guess is a better way to put it. I guess I'm probably safe to just stand on the other side over here, aren't I? Shockingly, we did it. I did not think. Did not think it would work. Oh my god. Why can I not aim? Alright. Here we go. Oh. Oh. Ow. They're still mad. They're still mad. They're still mad. Oh. Oh, we missed a big chunk of kaboom. Too sad. Hello, I'm doing good, Golden Duck. I am currently blasting out this space over here to build a gold farm. Panic indeed, Kitsune. Anyway, while I wait for my health to come back, there we go. That went surprisingly well. Congratulations to the believers. So many gas bits everywhere. Alright, Gast. We're gonna see if I can now intentionally get a gas to set this stuff off. Because that would actually be really fun. Can I get one to spawn a spot to set this off? Ooh. Oh no, that's more quartz. I mean, I'll still take the quartz, but... I hear gas noises. So? Oh. Despawned. Teddy is indeed the best for keeping me safe. Sad day. Don't think I'm gonna get any gas out of it this time. Womp womp. Okay. Hey, Mr. Bullock! How's it going? Let's do another round of these then. That chain reacted real well. Nice. That chain reacted a nice good portion. Oh. There is a baby angry at me. Chorus fruit. Oh, okay. Nah, I'm sure you want me to chorus fruit over there, so I will. I will when I get back over there. Oof. What happens if I just chorus fruit in the middle of this mess? Shockingly, nothing bad. Would actually have expected that to hurt. Hey, Butcher! What's up? How's it going? How is it going? Welcome on in. Much appreciated to see ya. Shout out to ya. Thank you for the raid. How we doing? Hello. Let's see who we got. We got Joshua. We got Butcher. We'll see who else has come in with them. I am doing all right. We are just blowing up stretches of nether for a gas farm. Ah, and there's Echo right behind. But whatever you two were doing, you were doing it together. Were you two doing like the D&D thing that Evil had on his announcement, or what were you both up to? At least I'm assuming whatever you were doing it together, but you came in at the same time, and you had the same, we have the same exact number of viewers as each other, a problem that Zoe and I constantly have. Go streaming farming, alright. I think that's what you're playing last time you two raided me too. That's just a Tuesday night thing for you, isn't it? No more netherite? No more netherite. Look at the size of this glowstone cluster, though. Oh, I need it. I want it in my life. I probably have enough glowstone right now, but... Oh, is that what got bought out at my... I think that might be what got bought out from my redstone shop. I need to double check. God, I even have any. Yes, it's so bright. Shiny. Sunday, Monday, Wednesday. Alright. You made me doubt what day of the week it was for a minute there, but we'll go with it. But yes, welcome on in, peeps. For anybody who does not know, this is truly Bedrock. It is a Bedrock Edition content creator server. Yeah, there are 16 of us. I'm Liara. I, right now, am working on a gold farm. In Bedrock, those... Well, they work best by doing, like, the portal ticking ones, but, those cause a lot of lag, so I'm not gonna do one of those. So, since we can't build on the nether ceiling, I am currently working on a perimeter inside the nether itself. Fortunately, instead of 128, our spawning limitation is only 48, so it's not absolute hell to work with, but, it's still a lot. It still has been, it's still quite a lot, but I've done this is the third time I've built this farm. And probably the worst of the 3 locations that I put it in, but... We have, I'll pop back over here real quick before I keep harvesting that. Good night, Joshua. Thank you for swinging through. Hey, Alan. Yep. This is what we got so far. I didn't do all the digging. Zoe did a fair amount of it. But yeah. We got all that, and then we're starting on the second half here. And have it down to here so far. And have, all that left to go. This is where the farm's actually going to sit, and, if I relog, which I'm going to fix my RTX at the same time, since I should have Shiny World Syndrome right now. Oh yeah, Zoe is absolutely crazy madman. We only actually needed to clean this out in a sphere, but he decided he was just gonna do the whole thing. Okay. Shiny World Syndrome has been removed. I'm eating some cake. I'm on an all-cake diet this season. This is a little extension add-on thingy that we have that shows us the spawning radius of things. So everything within the green circle down there, from that armor stand to the edge of that green circle, nothing can spawn in it. If you are standing where the armor stand is. And then everything inside the red, between the green and the red, is where stuff will spawn. And then once you pass outside the red, then things can't spawn out here. So the only thing we actually had to clear out was like the interior of the dome, but he didn't want to wait for me to put an armor stand up and just started while I was asleep, and so we're in this situation. Shay, thank you for gifting the subs to Alan and Echo. Much appreciated. Wait, Doc, what was Foxy, not you? What did I miss? What are we blaming Foxy for today? Do I even have a blame Foxy? But yes, thank you very much for gifting those subs to them. It is much appreciated. Also, my little sub counter down there is broken. Add 12 to whatever it says. And that's how many I actually have right now. And one for Butcher too. Thank you, Shay. Thought you said you were cutting back on gift subs. I appreciate it though. Enjoy your lurking? Nothing. Oh dear. Can someone test to see if I have a blame Foxy? Because I don't remember if I do. And if I don't, then I really need... Did you just hit your limit? Okay. That's fair. It was a very quiet stream weekend, so... I am very appreciative of the gift subs. Because I do, for whatever reason, do this full time. Don't ask me how that happened. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out myself. Yep, there's no blame Foxy command. Okay. I at the very least should have a blame Foxy for, like, talking about the armor stand pack and stuff. I know I have an exclamation point heads that takes you to, his website, but... yes, I did. I already had another 12 in my inventory, so they got picked up. Okay, I think we're gonna keep going and go ahead and do this. A bunch of TikTok. Tiz is the one who it's, we're gonna need a bigger counter. Because everything is always Tiz's fault, even when it's not. See, we don't need to blame things that aren't actually Zoi's fault on Zoi, because there's enough things that are his fault anyway. But Tiz, like, likes to take credit for things, unless somebody's actually mad. So, we're gonna need a bigger counter. He is a bit, my son. I have been still trying to figure out how that actually happened. None of us actually remember how he got declared my son. And I feel like offering some kind of bounty to whoever figures it out. But yeah, we still have like half a pickaxe of durability. We can keep going a little bit longer on this. Duck, are you okay over there? Was it just because of my mom advice? Okay. That works out. Yeah, I couldn't remember for the life of me. Well, they burp a lot more when you're eating nothing but cakes, so you're just like spam eating. Thing is that that's part of the reason I actually do like cake, because you can eat quickly with it. Oops. It's actually really nice in PvP if you can manage to, like, get a hold of some. Though, you can't crouch and eat it. That's a problem. Oh yeah, it was well before the anvil on the head. The anvil on the head would not have happened if I hadn't been his quote-unquote mom by then. I forgot. I always forget about the anvils on the head. I don't remember which one of us's idea that was, but like, that was one of my favorite sequences of events. Oh my god. Like, when he realized he wasn't going to be able to make it to the moon collab, then he started figuring out what he wanted to do instead, and came up with the whole amnesia idea. Maybe that's what we'll do with Piggy. Because we're gonna have to figure out how to give Piggy his memories back eventually. Maybe I'll just go drop an anvil on him. I don't know if it'll work or not, but... Okay, I do have inventory spot for the quartz. Yeah, no, I feel like it'd be worth a try. Have I interacted in character with Piggy yet? I don't think I have. We've been on the server together for like a season and a half at this stage. I don't think I've interacted with him in character. Did I? Like, I've handed off to him on a well, actually, no, I've gotten handoff from him on a stream weekend once, but... Inside voices, Golden Duck. Inside voices. No need to be shouting all so much. Gave him something in front of the Mesa Trading Hall. Okay. Don't remember what it was, but I believe you. Hey, why did you not despawn while I was gone? Whatever. No one saw anything. Especially not you. Gotcha. Maybe that's why I don't remember. Oh yeah! I was one of his quest steps at some point. Okay. I was one of his quest steps. I forgot that I ever, like, wound up being him during season 2 for anything besides, being a cameraman for him, but no, I taught him how to fight. That's right. Okay, enjoy your lurking. Whee! Trying to think of who I have interacted with in character the least recently, and I think probably Black. Probably. Because we've not had any direct interaction for a while. He did get, like, the prank from me last season, but... Yeah, Dadcraft is indeed still on TV. He probably just finished up stream a little while ago, actually. He has definitely been a bit more stream heavy than video heavy, but I mean we've got members at this stage that are pure video or pure stream, no videos, so it's all good. Zloy, good morning. I'm not grabbing the gold because it's not worth the inventory space. When we're done, we're gonna have plenty of gold. And this is also not the kind of gold that I need. I should check to see if anybody has fulfilled my beans order, because I think Piggy said he was gonna. So we've decided we're gonna drop an anvil on Piggy's head to try and return his memories since it worked for Tiz. Granted, I don't know that he's lost his memory in character at the moment. We're having a very fourth wall breaking kind of stream. Including that I walked right into Silence Place and was like, boy, nobody's guarding the furnace vase. Anyway, my pickaxe is almost dead. So I think that might be about it for me for right now. Because I don't feel like going and mending it again. We've gone through 4 pickaxes and 3 stacks of TNT over the last 4 hours. So before I forget, you gave me back the wrong silk touch. You gave me back an unnamed one. Not my named one. I don't remember what the name was, but yeah, I think I'm done with streaming for the night because it has been nearly 4 hours. But again, anybody who is not follow me on YouTube, check it out. We did hit 1,000 views on a video in 24 hours for the first time today. I'm still excited about that. And there is my Discord if you're not hanging out in there for more chill vibes or whatever we're doing. Let's see who we are raiding though. I should probably have looked for that before I started just spamming links. Hey! Face is streaming! I never get a chance to raid Space, so we'll go raid Space. Space Dorito. And it looks like they are streaming with Elven Dragon as well. I just spotted them before I spotted Elven. But they're playing on Shamblecraft, which is a server run by our friend Fally. And yeah, they should be having some fun over there. Hang out with them if you feel like it. At least say hi before you drop off. They're one of the fantastic fan artists that gives us all kinds of love on stream weekends and everything, so they deserve all the love. But yeah, for right now, take care, buddy. Toodles!